Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Legends of Runeterra. Today we are going to have a wee bit of fun with a deck I managed to scrap together, and it's called just a Teemo, because we only have one Teemo. Pretty sad, I know. Well, I've made it just to have fun, because I really wanted to have fun with Teemo. I didn't manage to get enough copies of Teemo to make something viable, so I just put this together and made it as toxic as possible. Why toxic? Because it has all the things that you don't want to have in a normal matchup, but again, its survivability is close to zero. The only creatures that we have, as you can see here, is like the ones that generate mushroom clouds with the Puffcaps, and we have one copy of Eye of the Dragon, because again, like Teemo, it's the only one in our collection. It's patched up pretty badly, but I'm quite happy because it offers me endless hours of fun, of course, if I had time to play with. But nonetheless, it tends to annoy the hell out of your opponent. Let's take a look at the deck. So we've got 3 copies of Thermogenic Beam, counterfeit copies, and Rummage, because we want to either get some more counterfeit copies, or to get more Rummages, or to get more Thermogenic Beams, or more health potions, or whatever floats your boat, or boats your float, whatever. And why is that? Because you want to benefit, because we only have one Teemo, for crying out loud. We want to benefit as much as we can from the Puffcap Peddler. When you cast a spell, plant 3 poison Puffcaps on a random card in the enemy deck. So it's basically at 30, 45. How much is that? I don't know. It's some percent. It's some percent of what Teemo does. So Teemo plants 5 Puffcaps, a Puffcap Peddler. I know, at this hour I'm not good at math, although I'm a mathematician and computer science engineer. The hell with that. We make this and we're going to have fun. Back to our stuff. We've got one Teemo, Clump of Wumps. This is a pretty interesting card. 2 cost 2/2, and you get 1 Mushroom Cloud in hand. That's just one. The other dude that spawns multiple Mushroom Clouds is Chump Wump. When I'm summoned, create 2 Mushroom Clouds in hand. Pretty nice body for a 4 cost, 4/3. Good for trading, also good for attacking, but mostly you'll use it for trading. Try to keep the Puffcap Peddlers on your roster. Don't attack with them, because they'll get killed, and you don't want that. You want as many Puffcaps in the enemy deck as possible. Teemo, of course, if you manage to draw it, it's good. If you don't manage to draw it, it's still good. But if you manage to draw it and he's already leveled up, he'll just double the amount of Puffcaps planted on the enemy deck. I have the Dragon. Because we have so many spells, wish I had more. Round start, also when you summon, it has a tune, meaning you get refill 1 spell mana. Summon a Dragonling if you cast 2+ spells this round. Dragonling 2/1 and has Drain, but it's ephemeral. Nonetheless, it's a good card to keep you alive. I'll probably craft more Eyes of the Dragon. Pretty useful. Inside of Ages, create another random spell in hand. In Light, and create 2 instead. This one is pretty decent. Combined with the Puffcap Peddler, you can get some nice cycles of spells there, and you can plant a lot of Puffcaps. Of course, if you have 2 Puffcap Peddlers on the board. Mystic Shot, it can be used for defensive purposes. You mostly use it for defensive purposes, but you can use it to push for lethal if you find the opportunity. I recommend you do that. Don't wait for another round, because you might be dead. Flash of Brilliance. This is one of the most interesting cards that I found, and one of the most interesting spells. It's a burst spell. Create a random spell that costs 6+ in hand. Refill your spell mana. Meaning, if you play this, you'll get a 6 cost. Of course, you may not be able to play it, but you get 3 spell mana for free, which you can use on some other stuff that you want to play this round. Another spell, for example, to trigger Eye of the Dragon, or some other interesting combination that you might have thought of. Basically, you can modify the deck as much as you like, but I think there's nothing to modify here with the given cards. Shadow Assassin, good drawing capabilities, and can also push for some damage and help with those Puffcaps reduce your enemy's HP. Will of Ionia, just 1 copy, would have included some deny, but there's no more room because we added so many spells that don't make sense. Deep Meditation, 3 copies, bursts, cost 2 less if you've cast 2+ spells last round. Draw 2 other spells from your deck, of course. This was nerfed initially, actually previously, to patch 1.2. It cost, used to cost 4, now it costs 5. But it's good nonetheless. I included it automatically. And we have 2 copies of Karma if you manage to get to round... what round is that? Round 10? Yeah. If you manage to get to round 10 and you have... and you're enlightened, it can be an interesting turn of events, because Karma doubles every spell that you play. So, meaning, so many Puffcaps. Just, you can wait, but I don't recommend. If you get the Puffcap Peddler, plant it on your roster, keep it there, and try to play as many spells as possible. If you get Teemo, play him. If you're playing against stuff that tend to remove creatures from the board, such as, I don't know, Shadow Isles or Piltover or Ionia, Teemo is pretty much useless in that situation. But in most cases, you can have a really nice surprise with this deck. We're going to try to play this a bit. Let's hope we will pull something interesting. Again, win rate with this deck is somewhat around 30%, but some people just concede because they're low on HP and they can see the number of Puffcaps in the deck in like 172 or 300 or something, and they immediately concede, like, there's no chance, like, screw this. This guy is playing a meme deck, whatever. But the matches that you actually win are interesting, and they're pretty rewarding in a spiritual sense. So let's take this deck out for some spins and show you guys how to play it. Okay, so we've queued up and we're matched against, looks like Thresh and Callista, Shadow Isles and Demacia. Well, if we don't die... oh, double Puffcap Peddler. We're gonna throw one of those. And we got it back. If we're lucky enough, and opponent does not get his trump cards, yep, we don't actually kill those, or maybe my opponent will not sacrifice them, then we might stand a chance here. Okay, we've got 6 mana in total. Okay. What's that? Oh, we get to spawn a 5/5. Let's get rid of that one. Less damage. And we will also be able to attack. Never mind. I think I'll pass. We did get some discounts here. We got 5. Let's try to defend here a bit. Summon the second Puffcap Peddler. Oh, this is nasty. Come on, man. That was uncalled for. Here we go. Too bad we didn't manage to play more stuff with 2 peddlers on the board. Would be nice. At least we will be able to push some damage here. Ah, damn it. That's a 4-4. And a 7-7. Jesus! What the hell do we do now? That's just... yeah, that's just overkill. That board, though. 16 to 16. I'm afraid it's not going to stay that much long. Our only chance is to play as many spells as we can. Ooh. Okay, we get to play Will of Ionia here. I'm going to throw away that. We're going to try to defend here against the spider. We're going to be taking a lot of damage. That's 8, 10. 10 damage. We're going to be left with 6. This will be extremely painful. Ouch. Let's get some stuff out. Lucky for us, that creature will destroy 2 and summon. Fortunately, it killed one of the guys with last breath, summon a 4-4. So, I don't know exactly which kind of situation are we in. Definitely bad. 3 more. We're in luck. Now. We got exactly 7, and we actually don't want to use all of our mana to destroy that 7-7. Ooh, with another thermogenic beam. The Undying. Plant some more Puffcaps, and I think we will get 2 spells. Which are actually pretty decent. We can attack here. 4 damage by Elusive. They should go unnoticed. Seems my opponent is not packing any spells whatsoever. I may be mistaken. Oh, Glimpse Beyond. That's just gonna make the Undying bigger. But by drawing cards, it's actually helping me. So it's down to 6-6. Another 2. My opponent is down to just 4. Now, we need to survive here. It's definitely gonna be hell to pay. Okay, we don't need a thermogenic beams. We can play them as 0 costs to plant more Puffcaps, but we actually need that 7-7 out of the way. It's the only way through which we can survive. Yep, that's 1 elusive down the drain. And crap. We're gonna take 6 here. And we're gonna be left with just a 3. And we can plant so many Puffcaps next round if we manage to do that. And my opponent has, I don't know, his planets are not aligned or something. We may win here. Oh, that's big. Just turn it into an 8-8. Yep. Like 10 damage wouldn't have been enough. Oh, I forgot about the Undying. Okay, let's start doing nasty stuff here. Let's draw 2. That's good. Let's draw. Counterfeit copies. Let's play that. So, as I said, we can use a thermogenic beam that's as 0 costs. Let's draw 2 more spells. Okay, oh, that is great. Unfortunately, we can't play both of them. And we'll use double thermogenic beam. Poor man's thermogenic beam. 0 costs, deal 0 damage. Oh, there's a little battery. Oh, there's Thresh. I'm gonna kill you with my 0 damage thermogenic beams. Eat that. And fingers crossed, everybody. Come on. Come on. We did it. 4 Puffcaps ended the game. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Cheers.